Good contact, good. Frank, as we watch the Web.com Tour Finals, anyone in particular you think could be a breakout star from this group, someone along the lines of a Keegan Bradley?
Well, the golfer I'm watching right now, really, Rich, was considered a prodigy at the age of 2, and a lot of people in the golf world have just been waiting for this player to come out, and I'm being one of those. Very impressed. The golf swing is excellent, touch, and even the competitive skill.
So the approach to the 12th will leave him about 30 feet away. This is a pretty difficult proposition. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
So they'll tap in. And he makes it for par. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer. And also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over the screen and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
Getting set now over the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Shouldn't be a problem here. He needs this for par. In for par. Fourteenth hole, 481 yard, par 4, ranking second in difficulty, Frank.
Yeah, this one always gets overlooked, Rich. You've only got to flick the drive a little left, and all of a sudden your round just gets completely wrecked. Ask Vijay Singh. It cost him the Players' Championship. Many a player there has dealt with that left side. You will pay the price.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. I like the looks of this one. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Do that.
Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's two little pot bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
About 80 yards left, Frank.
Well, that's a smart shot. A lot of people would have tried to be a little more heroic from there, but there was no need.
Back on the fairway, back in play. Pretty good shot right there. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Frank, you're one behind. Sunday afternoon, you're trying to win one of the game's great championships. Is this a spot that you love as a competitor, the 16th hole of par 5 with a chance?
It's a spot you cannot hide from, Rich, because you know exactly there. If you haven't looked at a scoreboard, you can feel it from the atmosphere. Second shot.
Now his third, staring right at the green. Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
And getting ready for the putt. That's a solid par putt. Frank, you think about heartache here at 17 through the years. What comes to mind?
Obviously, Sean O'Hare is the first memory. I remember Len Matisse messing the hole up. Sergio Garcia just a couple of years ago when he was trying to make two. And you're punished so severely at 17 for a miss, but you're rewarded too for bravery. And it's that fine line between being a hero and a fool. And it comes down to 137 yards.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And, of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, you found dry land. That's the good news. But now you have this second shot, which is very daunting.
Yeah, once again, you're looking at water on the left side, so the tendency is to miss it on the right. But that's a very, very difficult up and down. This is another second shot you just got to brave. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
To win the Web.com Tour Championship.
Had every chance of going in.
These putts keep the round together.
Well, for such a strong man, weak putt.
Now I'll have to make this just to avoid making Michael Dublé. That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.